Good morning to you, Mr. Kweleta. I've put it very diplomatically in my introduction. Let me read part of what Nehawu has said, that the situation at Nsfas is a far worse situation than before the administrator came, and that he is engaged in a reign of terror. It's quite a serious allegation. Tell me what's going on.
Good morning to you and good morning to your viewers. Yes, indeed. If you can remember, we were the ones as Nehawu that led the charge against the previous board and CEO of Nsfas regarding the maladministration and corruption. So the arrival of the administrator, Dr. Randall Carolson, really presented hope for us because we thought that it's going to fix things, as the appointment of him was really to turn around the institution. However, 2 years down the line, all we can report is that this institution is far worse than it was back then. It's characterized by corruption, maladministration, and at the helm, you've got an administrator that has got arrogance, that victimizes employees, and never had an intention really to turn around this particular institution.
Even in the media release that I've got, we only ever refer to the administrator. Why not by name? And have you had face-to-face engagements with this administrator with these allegations?
Honestly, personally, we had an engagement when his first administration was extended by the minister. We were with him, we agreed on a process in order to correct these things. But what we can say, the last time we have had an engagement with him was when his extension was signed by the minister in our presence, and we agreed on a process that will correct these things that have been happening at that institution. Post that, we never had any engagement with him. He's just been ducking and diving every time we wanted to meet with him, we wanted to correct things.
Mr. Kweleta, it's a final question to you, briefly, if I may be so blunt as your last answer. And all of these issues raised, we're getting to the end of the year. Nsfas, of course, supporting students from poor and working class families. We're getting into the new academic year. We need to get on top of this issue. When is this meeting going to take place? When do you think it should happen?
Yeah, for us, we want to put it equivocally clear that it is no longer in the interest of Nsfas to keep on having this administrator, Dr. Randall Carolson. So the minister must really let him go as soon as possible and ensure that, one, there's a board that is established in that institution and there's a CEO that is employed. Because as we speak, this is the only hope of the children of the working class. And as now we are quite jealous of this institution, so we do believe that it should get the requisite management that will be able to establish policies, because currently there's no policies. He's running this institution like a Pastamboro organization, which in our view, it can't continue to be run like that.
I appreciate your time in speaking to us this morning. Kweleta from Nehawu joining us here on eNCA.